Yes, this is Leadership TV, and of course, this is The Spice with me, your host, Cynthia Onuado. Today, we'll be talking about something also really, really spicy. And yes, it's the topic of gold diggers. Everybody wants to be loved. Love is a beautiful thing, but how do you even find out if that person is the right person for you? And that person is not just there in your life to try to dig your gold. That is, if you have any gold that someone would want to dig. Yes, that's what we're discussing today on the show. I have two special guests with me that will be joining me, of course, to talk about everything gold digging. How do you recognize a gold digger? Yes, and when you finally found out, how will you deal with it? Be right back after this break.
Hey, how you doing? You so gorgeous.
Thank you.
What's your name? I'm London.
It's Kanye.
London.
How you doing?
You from out here?
Nah,
Nah, where you from?
I'm from New York. That's where I'm from.
Maybe we can get to know each other or something. Like, take
I
your
don't give
number.
my number. I'm sorry.
What you mean you don't get your number out?
I don't give my number out.
Why not?
Because I don't give nobody my number. Get my number out, you just gotta find me.
I gotta find you. So you're not really interested? So have a good one, all right? She had a body though, I ain't gonna lie. Just need to get her nails done though. You said what? I can't hear you. Come over here. You said what now? I can get your number. What you mean? You just told me that you don't get your number out though.
I'll make an exception.
Oh, why is an exception all of a sudden?
Because you got a nice car and I get to know you.
Okay, but I was saying that over there. You said you wasn't interested.
Because you was pushing up on me kind of high, but
I was pushing up on you. I made you laugh. I made you smile.
that don't mean we got a connection, but we got a connection with this because I like cars.
Oh yes, welcome back to The Spice here on Leadership TV. And before we came into the studio, Sion, I know your blood was boiling. So tell me now, what's your own definition of a gold digger? Who is a gold digger? Because everybody has different definitions, but I would love to hear yours.
Okay.
Who is a gold digger?
Let me first reintroduce myself. My name is Tion Joseph, and I hate gold diggers for a living. Okay, great. Now that you know me very well, back to your question. A gold digger is anybody, okay, that maybe doesn't have a job or is getting 50K a month, but is using an iPhone 15. Okay, that's a gold digger, number one. Number two, in fact, I have so many definitions. Time will not allow me, but number two, somebody who usually jumps spike, right, or enters along, but the day you ask the person for a date, that person suddenly turns somebody who enters Uber only or both. Okay, that's also
Sion.
a very good.
Sion, why?
Now, lastly, before I conclude, out of the millions of definitions, let me just do three for the sake of the show. Okay, I'm coming. Somebody who's earning maybe 50,000 and is living in a house of 1 million naira per year. That's a very good gold digger.
Okay.
So with this few
Sion
points of
has
mine,
given us
yes.
his own definition of a gold digger. So let's hear from him. Who is a gold digger?
Good afternoon. My name is Zulay.
I can help you with more definitions.
Sorry, I'm speechless. It's just have an attack on female
I've
generally.
not even started. That's the funny part.
Okay.
Okay, a gold digger to me
Mm.
is someone that go into a relationship with an ulterior motive. That is just a gold digger to me. Because
Okay.
the one that Stian was saying, that just don't make sense.
That's his own personal
How
definition.
does
But
it not
I
make
know
sense?
that a gold digger is
How does it
somebody
not
who
make
is,
sense?
in a romantic pursuit of a person for relationship or marriage or whatever, for financial reasons, for ulterior motives. What the foundation of all of that is financial
Financial
reasons.
reasons,
That's
yeah.
just what I know. And all of us have given our own definition. But let's bring it down to the shores of Nigeria. This outstanding video that I'd love you to watch. A South African lady on a podcast was talking about Nigerian ladies being gold diggers and not being understanding with their partners and all of that, and saying, Nigerian ladies don't treat the men well. They are just out there to dig gold. Let's get to
That's
watch
true.
this video to get more context on that, right?
If you're a South African girl and you like a guy, let's say you like a Nigerian guy, we will not hide our feelings. We will not We will let you know from the word go. And listen, another thing is you don't even have to start spending money before I can do anything with you. If I like you, I like you. It's genuine. With Nigerian girls, what I've noticed, first I need to suck everything out of you. Like, I need to gain. Let me gain. Anything for money. Anything for money. That's what I've noticed about Nigerian girls. They love money too much.
Do you believe Nigerian ladies are gold diggers?
To a very great extent, yes. In fact,
Why do you say that?
I did my own research and from my own personal experience.
Okay.
60% of Nigerian ladies are gold diggers.
60%. How did you come about that statistic? You updated 60%
Of
of.
Nigerian
I
ladies.
don't even
I know
have
right now we are like 200 million. Let's divide that into two.
Yes.
Let's say 100 million Nigerian ladies.
Mhm,
Out of the 100 million, you came to 60%.
Yes, in fact, I was even trying to be
Point.
nice by saying 60%. That's me being very nice.
Okay.
60% of them are gold diggers. And if you ask any guy right now, the
Right.
person will likely tell you the same.
So you agree that Nigerian ladies are gold diggers?
60% of them.
Zuleha,
Yes.
do you share that sentiment?
I don't.
You don't.
Why
Why?
will
Why?
you?
Because I
Yes.
just feel that as a lady, as a woman, you have a certain standard that you want to work with. And once once you don't want to lower down on your standards, you just start getting the good.
You see,
Zuleha
standards.
talks about standards.
Standards.
Here. So if we come to the issue of standard now, I want us to all be truthful with each other, right? There are some relationships that are, transactional. Transactional, I mean, it's a give and take situation.
Yeah.
But this can be in two various ways.
Yes.
The two people agree that it's transactional. Sometimes the both people know.
No.
You give me, I give you. Sometimes, on the other hand, the two people don't. One person is making it transactional, the other person doesn't even know. What do I mean by transactional? For example, a 78-year-old man dating somebody in their 20s. What do you want? Why are you dating a girl that is 25-year-old? Why do you think she's with you? Your teeth are falling, you are bent over, you can hardly get it up, you know what I mean? And you see a 25-year-old girl showing you everything. So, showing you all the love in the world. So, would that man just agree with himself that that girl is with him for all the financial gratuities that he has been able to gather all his years of working, those luxury cars, Prada, Gucci, all the expensive brands? Is she truly showing you that love? And for you as a lady, you are in your 40s and then you see a guy 2021 showing you all of these and then all of this love, and you don't even ask yourself that question: this age difference right now, does this guy really love me, or are we just, that it's like a give and take situation? That's why I said, do some people even know that they're in this transactional setting? But of course, before we get to talk about it, there's another video I want us to watch. Lagos socialite Yemoli, also in another podcast, talking about he likes gold diggers. He said it with his own full chest. I like gold diggers, all right? And he tried to talk for other men, the male gender. So before a man does something, sends 100K to his mother, he has sent 5 million to his girlfriend. Let's get to watch that video and then we'll be back with more context. I'll be right back.
Nothing like, I've never seen a gold digger. Nobody just wants to suffer.
Yemoli has said it all.
You know?
Nobody wants to
Nobody
suffer.
wants
Wait,
to suffer.
even if you want to dig, if you don't dig gold, what are you going to dig? You want to dig
Sand?
Sand. You understand? Me, I like gold diggers.
Oh.
Like, it simply means for you to want to dig gold, that means say I got gold, baby. Like there's gold in here.
Of course, before that video, we're talking about relationships being transactional and if everybody is on the same page. So now I just want to ask now. There are times people go for people that they know that are above their means. So what do you expect from that? And what can you even say about Yemoli's statement? Tion, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, so that's two questions in one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start with the first. You said, why do people go for people who are above their means?
Yeah, this person is above your tax bracket.
Okay.
For a man, for example, this woman is above your tax bracket. For a woman, that this man doesn't really fit into your dream life. So
You are not being sincere by starting with the example of a man.
I'm not sincere.
Because when you're talking of somebody being above your standard, who even defined the standard in the first place? And who's maintaining you at that standard? Is it from your
People
pocket.
set
It's
standards
not
for
other
their
people
own
that are
life.
maintaining you on that
See,
standard.
on that one,
Who
I
set the
love
standard?
that there are lots of women that
Yes.
are well self-made.
Okay.
Forget it. There are lots of women that are self-made.
Give me
that,
the percentage.
of women that are self-made.
Yes, compared to those who are not.
Okay,
So that throws you off the bus already.
percentages?
Yeah, if you want by percentage, how many women are
Well,
self-made?
I've
know
not,
there are
I've
other
not
women
done,
that are
I've
doing
not
well.
done my statistics, but there are
Yes,
women that are
so let me
actually doing
me that have done my statistics. Let me talk.
Okay.
Look at the richest women in the world. Top 5. Where did they get their source of income from?
from their father, mostly
No,
from inheritance,
wrong. You
mostly
know.
from their husband.
From their jobs, the
Their
money they
husband.
make.
Divorce. Go and check top 5. They don't have any money from
Divorce
work done.
settlement.
Yes, divorce
So
settlement.
they are
Means
so they are
women
They are not
gold diggers.
entitled to
in-
those divorce
So
settlements.
they are
No,
gold
they are,
diggers.
it's not their money. It's
But
money
so you're
they
telling me they are gold
purposely.
diggers.
They are gold diggers. Top 5 richest women in the world.
You can't get your statistics right. Those
Oh, we
women,
can
they are with
Google
those,
it.
they are with those men when they don't have nothing.
Who said?
So who takes care of the
says-
house while that man is out there
Please.
making
Oh,
money?
oh,
Who serves him breakfast, lunch, and
keep
dinner?
my life
Oh.
on hold.
Who
Hold.
makes
Actually,
his life have a
Keep your life on
balance?
hold. I like
Because
that.
I want you to recognize that being a housewife is also a job. too.
yes.
Those women
So
were
that-
never housewives. Those richest men, I'm talking of people from the likes of Bill Gates and all those.
okay.
They don't need their wives to serve them. They have servants in the house.
Yeah, people,
And who-
what about putting your life on hold for
How-
someone else's life to progress?
How
Because
is that?
marriage,
How
we
did
know
you put
it's
your
a-
life on hold?
It's a partnership. You
Exactly.
cannot
It means
tell
the
me
man
that
also made
there are
this.
things that you wanted to achieve that
I'm glad
you
you
know
said it's a partnership.
reduced the
You know why?
movement on that just to for the second person to also
If you
go
said
higher.
it's partnership, it means both
You know
the man and the woman were
stay home,
sacrificing,
stay
right?
home
Yes.
more.
So you cannot say the woman only sacrificed. The man also sacrificed a lot of things. You don't know how much money he has put into the woman or the woman's family and all that. At the end, they still divorce this man for the purpose of money. That is why
And who say- and you know
yes.
the most of money they do
It's because of what? Then because it's when they divorce, they now make a lot of money and go and climb the ladder to become top 5 richest.
All right,
men.
moving
So
on
women,
from
you know?
divorce now. Let's go back to Yemoli's statement, talking about him saying, "I love gold diggers." I want you to shed more light on that because sometimes I'm talking about here in Nigeria, right? I love Nigerian men. Shout out to all of you. But sometimes men
So good.
they have this increase in their ego when they are giving. They love to give. They can just get to see a young lady. It might not even be for romantic reasons. Take this money. You are trying.
Yeah,
Every
yes,
day I
that's
see you
true.
going out
That's
to
true.
work. You are working well. This giving is the way they show love.
Definitely.
So there are some Nigerian men that
one way.
believe that if you are not asking consistently or they're not giving you, they are not doing something. I don't know if you listen to what Yemoli said.
Okay.
He said it shows that I have gold to give. There's even an ego factor in there.
Definitely.
There's an ego factor coming in there. So people would go after that lady and call her a gold digger. But the owner of the gold that is being said to be dog is not even
It's not
complaining.
complaining. So why?
So what do you have to say about Yemoli saying
Okay.
I love gold diggers?
Okay, so let's go back to 2 things. First thing, percentage. How many men love gold diggers? Percentage. Okay.
Yeah.
Number
John,
2.
can we
Number
be
2.
flat with
Hold
our
on, because
opinion?
no, it's
This-
good
this
to go by
percentage
percentage. If not,
discussion.
you will take it out of proportion. 1 man out of 5 million says that, then you
We
say
can't
no.
work with percentage because we can't be right on the statistics.
Okay, well,
You can
just
also
by
talk
what we
about
know
your
only.
personal view.
Exactly. Okay, so
John,
number 2
alright?
now.
All the relationships that you've had so far since you started dating and all that, right?
So far,
So-
there are so many.
I know, I know there are not so many. But will you feel comfortable with your heart, like if, like a lady doesn't ask you
I
for things?
will answer that very easily. First of all, do you know why on an average men are always richer than women? On an average, put 10 men here and 10 women here.
Because
Percentage of men
because
richer
men are
than
the
women.
head. I mean, they are the
No,
the,
that's
the,
not the
the
answer.
top gender.
The real
There's
question
no
is
answer to that.
no. If it's top gender, women are more favorable, giving more favors than men. Women receive more money freely than men. So that is not even gender. It's because men
I
are
don't know how you
always
come to
giving.
this conclusion.
Seriously, no, it's
Okay,
for real.
okay, now.
Men are always giving out
Yeah,
money.
all right.
Either freely or for a purpose of. In fact, if I'm going out with you, 2 of you now, naturally I will feel I should pay for
Did you
your
say
transport.
2 of us?
You know, I'm not
Like
going
going-
to
like going
let's say we
down
are
to
going
the
home
contract, like
together.
going
Okay, okay. You want
yes,
to feel like
yes.
you need to do something.
Naturally, I feel like paying for your transport. Do you know that? Is it true or not?
Men are naturally
Yes,
So
you are naturally,
it's-
and it's a
yeah.
law that you give and you receive. That's why men are always in the position of giving. So that is normal. So it's okay. We even like it when we give.
Yes.
Okay.
There's also an ego related to it.
Yes.
But where it gets wrong is when we keep giving and the woman is just consuming, bringing in nothing.
Okay, you feel like you're not being
advice.
appreciated.
Yes. So as little as advice that will grow the family or the relationship, they're not bringing back. That woman is.
So basically, going back to Yemoli's statement now of men, of he himself, he was talking about himself, loving gold diggers, right? That's his own definition of he loves ladies that are coming to him to ask because he has a lot to give. So are you now saying that, men enjoy? I'm not sure it's not. I'm not saying it's all men that enjoy giving. There are some that their hands are like, you can't even open it.
Yes.
So now, would you like to be in a relationship with a lady where she doesn't even ask for things? And what is even regarded as gold digging now? Is it somebody asking you, I want to buy iPhone 15, I'll be 14.
Yes.
I want to buy hair, I want to make my hair, my skin is not looking good, I want to buy a good organic. Is that regarded as gold digging?
Yes, if you're at a certain level where you can't use iPhone 15 and you're asking for it, you are gold digger.
Okay, since you can't afford it for yourself, and you're asking somebody for it, you're a gold digger. Okay.
What you cannot ask your parents for, you're asking me to give.
Tion, you are going too far. It's exactly because you cannot afford it. That's why you are asking for it.
But you should know that that's not what you need. You don't need it. You just want to flaunt it.
5,000 naira.
You just need to flaunt it. You don't need it.
I don't know if I'm seeing
iPhone X we do
gold digging as a bigger picture than what we are seeing.
This is
have you seen gold diggers that come to you just for your family money?
Yes, we know that.
What your family has amassed over 20-30 years. Yes. That is what they are coming for.
There are various categories of
buy me iPhone, buy me cream.
There are various categories of gold.
Okay, there are various like there's a hierarchy.
Yeah, it's just like can I say something slightly outside this? So it's just like prostitution. There are prostitutes that stand on the street. There are ones that don't stand on the street. They're all prostitutes. Okay. So
let's move on now. Let's go right to characteristics of a gold digger. And let us remember that gold diggers are it's not just the female gender, but people always like to push it on that particular
because
gender,
it's mostly
right?
the gender, that's why it's mostly.
Okay, so how do you recognize a gold digger? When you see a gold digger, like, how do you know, okay, this person is here to dig my gold? That's if you have gold to dig gold. Tion, how do you recognize a gold digger?
Okay, let me not.
Let's not beat that.
Let Lehad answer first, then I will answer.
She asks you, so ask
okay, great. So I'm glad that it came back to me so that you will say your head.
Right.
So how do you recognize a gold digger?
A female gold digger. Now, you being a man, I want you to speak from that point of view.
You don't even need to specify female gold digger because a gold digger is a female. Okay. So it's very easy. You don't even need to specify.
Really?
But just asking me gold digger, I already know who a gold digger is.
Tell me.
It's a female.
So that people that are watching would actually know when they see. Maybe they don't even know that this person is here to dig my gold. What characteristics does that person show?
I'm glad I can easily tell you because I have some gold. So I'm always having people coming to tea. Okay. Now they are bringing nothing on the table. First of all,
they bring nothing.
Nothing on the table. Any girl that tells you this is what I'm bringing to the table is a gold digger. Yes, has nothing. Has no even as little as advice. Business cannot even talk anything related to business. Okay. It doesn't have an idea at all. There's some girls that okay. So what do you think you can do now to raise some money? They don't have an idea.
So a gold digger is never educated.
Yes.
It's never smart or intelligent.
Exactly.
So if that person is not smart, how would they dig your gold? That's my confusion
gold digging
right now.
is nature of women. First of all,
how would they slid their way into your heart?
They don't even need.
If they don't, if how would they get to you and then dig your gold?
It's very easy now, because
you have to get into the person's heart first.
You don't even need to get to the person's heart.
You have to make that person fall in love with you.
Not really. Gold digging. There's some ladies I chat with them the first day, they already asked me for a lot of money. That's gold digging. It's very easy. These days they are so direct about it. They don't even wait to get into your heart. From the first chat, my data has finished. That's gold digging.
What if my data has genuinely finished?
Why must it finish the first day I'm talking with you? There are many other days. You do 120 naira per daily data. Why must it finish the time on?
So you are saying that a lady can actually express herself. So there are some people that express themselves.
Even the most
why are you online? Why are you not online? And it's like, my data has finished. When I buy data, I'll come back online. Yeah. And you guys just ask Zoe, she's even start to ask for that.
No, if she really puts it that way,
as data is called gold digging. Maybe I'm the one seeing gold digging as a big thing.
Gold digging, like I said, various categories. So the level the lady is, she digs at that level. When they go higher, they dig higher.
Please.
The more educated, the more experienced they are in gold
It's
digging,
okay.
the higher gold they dig.
You say she
And it never ends.
she has nothing to offer.
Yes, nothing to offer. It just comes to think. That's gold digging now.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So Zulia, do you have anything to say right now? Who is a gold digger? Like what are the characteristics? What when you come to see a gold digger, what are they recognized for?
Like I said earlier in the show, a gold digger is someone that enters a relationship with a material.
Okay.
It's either because of family name, so that she can get recognized, or because of financial it she gets from the relationship. Like,
Definitely.
a basic consign of entering that relationship is just for the guy to sponsor her luxury life.
Definitely.
Traveling, buying expensive gifts,
Expensive taste.
buying,
Yeah.
having, funding her expensive lifestyle and all. That's basically.
Even sometimes.
Like I said earlier, I said standard. Like when you actually have a standard, as a lady, there's a standard you create for yourself, right?
Yeah.
A standard that you are funding.
Yeah, I like that part. You are funding yourself.
You are funding yourself.
Not they are funding it for you.
So when a particular guy come and asks you out and you refuse to level that your standard, does that classify as a gold digger?
No, it's
No,
not.
it doesn't. The person just doesn't meet your standard.
Yes.
Just doesn't meet your standard.
Provided that standard is you are funding it by yourself, not other men funding it.
All right. So now talking about expensive taste, somebody being too materialistic. Even when it's time to apologize for something, the person only wants to collect the apology in gifts. Buy me this one before I forgive you your sins. Do this one for me before I forgive you your sins. So just high fashion, all about designers, want to be bought the most expensive gifts. So that's how I see gold digging. And then also let's look a bit at the male gender, right? Looking at the male, that person is just obsessed about your family status. Okay, is this your surname? Your father is the ambassador. Your father was a citizen of Spain. That's so inquiry about your family name, your family business, blah blah blah. That's just being obsessed with status, wanting to be a part of it. We get to see, even these days with the proliferation of internet fraud and all that, so people get to try to get with people that are way above their mates, older than them in status. You know what we're talking about now? Foreign women that are in their 60s, and that they are genuinely trying to exploit these people for visa, citizenship, and the rest of them. But then the other gender thinks it's genuine love, but on the other end, that this is gold digging. They are with these people for so and so reason. It's spelled out: money, citizenship, visa, blah blah blah. So gold digging is something that is recognized with both genders. It's not just the female gender.
And it's a various
just that it's more.
It's looked at more like women are women are the gold diggers.
Yeah. It doesn't just look like it's actually like that.
All right, but finally, what do you do now with a gold digger? We know that the emotions are now attached when it comes to that situation, love. So what is your advice when you get to be with somebody when you find out that somebody is just with you to dig your gold?
Well, gold digging is a national issue.
National issue.
It's in fact, it's an international issue. We cannot stop it now. But we are calling on all gold diggers to please have hard work, please.
You're so sarcastic, Tion. Well, if you find out somebody is a gold digger or just in your life for ulterior motives, please kindly just cut that person off. That is the only advice I have to give right now. But lastly on the show, before we go, let's talk about situations where we felt like these people were coming around us to dig our gold. Tion, I know you've talked about one girl asking you for data. So any other situation, would you like to share those tidbits of the story with us?
Well,
I know you have a lot.
If you have 2 days, I can share a
okay.
bit of it. Just a bit for 2 days. Yes.
Okay.
That's to show you how much it is. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
There was a particular situation where I also felt like somebody was coming closer to me. No, I would not say for financial reasons, but for opportunities. I think the person didn't want to spell it out in clear terms that I want you to help me with so job because these people, you're an easy pathway to them. The person was trying to come closer to me to get to that particular point, and that's where the deception comes in. That's why I don't see gold digging as just only money. Even opportunities, people can dig your gold for just to match on your head and get to a particular point, or try to deceive you to get to some people that they feel you have access to, that they want something from. So that's how I see gold digging, not just finances. That person trying to continuously get closer to me, and then at the point where I found out that this was the reason, I actually confronted him and asked, okay, if you wanted me to help you with this opportunity, you would have just spelled it out. I'll take your CV, take your proposal, go there, direct you, make a few phone calls. You didn't have to go through deception, all that ceremony and all those wahala just to get to those people. So Zelaya, do you have any experience you want to share where you felt like somebody was trying to creep into your life in a deceptive manner? You don't. You really don't. Wow. Lucky you.
Women will not have
Lucky you.
experiences like such. The men, the men.
What do you mean by that?
I guess
what do you mean by that?
God digging comes in very from not just really romantic relationship. Come as a form of friendship.
Yeah.
What you can offer.
2 days ago, I got to hear about this law where you can actually sue a man, for deception. A man that promised to marry you.
No wonder the court is so dry. Because
promised to marry you and then didn't marry you. I got to find out about that law and it was so hilarious. I mean, be careful out there, people. People disguise in the form of love and care for you, but they're actually coming for ulterior motive. So we need to shine your eye and open it, and know that people are actually loving you genuinely, just the same way you love them. Thank you so much for doing this with us, people. My name is still Cynthia Onwuada. I'll be back next week with more spice for you, so stay tuned to Leadership TV. Bye.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.